Hello, so good day. So I want to put you through Examguide website. Let's say you are here, you're having confusion. What do I do? Where do I download the software? How do I activate? How do I buy? If I want to become a reseller, how do I do that? So I'm going to put you through all of that now. So let's say you have landed on the whole page, pass exams in one sitting. So Examguide is a product of Zigmatech Consult Limited. We are an edutech company, and we develop and deploy applications for schools and schooling. So we're here. Let's say, let me start from additional resources. We have the Get Tutor. The Get Tutor is a platform that connects teachers with learners with skilled tutors. Let's say you're looking for a teacher for extramural class. Get Tutor is the place you come to. You have teachers that profile themselves, put their location, put their prices. So all you just have to do is just check through, filter by your state, filter by the course you want to learn, and maybe filter by your level in school. Then you see the teachers, and you can now select who you feel is adequate for your kid or for yourself if you are the student in the question. Then Learning Hub. Learning Hub is a platform we designed to help people learn for free. So we have seasoned teachers that come and teach on the Learning Hub. We upload the videos. Let's say you are taught in school and have some problem understanding what you are taught. Just come to Learning Hub. You have secondary education, basic education. Let's say we'll get to secondary education. Now, these are all the subjects that are taught. Then if you come to like physics, you choose the topic. Let's say you have a problem in motion. Just come to motion. Then you watch the video. Then if you have questions, you can just post it as a comment and you'll be responded to as well. That's for Learning Hub. Then we'll have a School Finder. School Finder is where we profile schools. Let's say you're looking for an adequate school, a school that is fit for you or your kids. You just come to School Finder, you see the schools, I select the one that's closer to you and maybe adequate based on ownership, based on the facilities or whatever is your criteria for selecting school. Then Forum, this is a place we have educational articles and maybe news concerning the exams that will cover under Examguide. So you can just come here and read up some tips on practicing exams, tips on passing exams, and so forth, and so forth. So that is about additional resources. So let me go through this before I come to the product. So we have the challenge. Challenge is a page. We have a challenge competition. Let's say for UTME, SSE, BECE, Common Entrance, have challenge competition. What we do in this challenge is that maybe Saturdays, some selected Saturdays, the exams. If you are connected, you don't even need to. If you have activated the product, you can join other people that are using the product to do like a mock, more like a mock exam, and then at the end of the day, we'll give out airtime and then the cash prizes to the top people. So it's going to help you compete with your peers. You have the chance to win cash prizes, airtime if you do well. But even if you don't win the prize, the aim is still to help you warm up for the exam. So you can be here, you can take part in the challenge any Saturday that is holding. These are testimonials from those that won the last one. Then FAQ, these are frequently asked questions and answers. We'll have most questions that people ask about the product are here. Then reviews, reseller login, we'll get to this, then contact us. So let me take you through our products. Have the virtual science lab. Now the virtual science lab, what we did there is, we noticed that some schools might not have proper laboratories where students can, or even if they have a laboratory, maybe they don't have all the equipment that covered all the experiments like physics, chemistry, biology, and any subject that has the practical side. So what we did is we tried to reproduce the environment you would have had in the lab in a virtual environment. So if you install the application, this virtual science lab application, you can simulate experiments that you would have done in lab on system and have the same feel. We tried our best to make the feel almost, if not the same with what you have in normal lab. And the good thing about this one is that you can carry on many experiments with many parameters, you can solve exercises, you can learn more on the subject matter that you're carrying on the experiments on, let's say, motion. You just learn more on the theory part, like the subject matter, before you do the real experiment. So it's a tool that will be very helpful to you as a student if you decide to get to have a physics lab, have the chemistry lab, have the biology lab. That is it on that. Then test center. Test center is for conducting exams. Let's say your school wants to administer exam to your students, you want to stop the whole paper and pen stuff. Test center is the application you use. You set your own questions, you select the students, you license them, then they write the exams. Like you can use it to write 10 exams. You can. It's not just about writing one exam and going. If you have a, even if they have 9 subjects, everything, you can write it. Once they're coming in with the same reg number, it will be compiling their results under the reg number, and then at the end of the day, you can just print out the whole thing. Maybe if you have a continuous exam, maybe add the column, and then you have your whole result sheet. So test center can actually help you manage the whole exams in the school. Even if maybe it's for recruitment, maybe it's for entrance exams, anything, you can use your own question, you can customize. It's very flexible, it's very robust, and you can have 500 systems connected to the server at the same time with test center. If you can have a wireless connection, or you can use LAN to connect. You can even write the exam through web. You can send out link to people and they'll write the exam. So test center, if you register candidate, you can even do biometrics on test center. You can it's very robust. If you just click on it, you can download the software, you can see the features, you can see how it works. Like, it's a very robust application. Like, there will be no feature you are looking for that will not be on it. Instead, you're more likely to have a feature that you don't need than need a feature that we don't have a test center. Yeah, it's about test center. Then now, Examguide. This is an application we designed to help people prepare for exam, have exams in mind and prepare in designing this application. So let's say you're writing senior WAEC, junior WAEC, maybe JAMB, post-JAMB, IJMB. Like, Examguide is a must-have for you. So what is our approach in Examguide? What we did in Examguide is that we'll try to use the real past questions of the exam to teach. Not just the past questions, we'll try to even simulate some syllabus-based questions, also to add to it to use to teach the students. And the special thing about this, why is preferred to just buying a past questions booklet, is that this gives you a lot of flexibility. You can study by topic. Let's say you have problem in motion, you went to learning hub, after learning motion, you want to solve questions on motion. You just come to physics, select motion as a topic to pull out only questions on motion. If it's JAMB, it will pull out only questions on the motion from time the JAMB started till now. If it's WAEC, it will pull out only that question. So you can study by topics. Not just that, there are different modes of study. We'll have the mock, we'll have the study mode, we'll have the practice mode. In the mock, you just write exam, submit, see your answer. In the practice mode, you write, submit, see answers and detailed explanation. In the study mode, you can just see question, click on show answer to show you the answer, and then you can learn. And then our answers is not just saying A is the answer, B is the answer. We'll have detailed explanation that can help anybody learn. Then there's question size. There's just a lot of features. Anyway, we'll get to the main software itself. You see all the features of the Examguide. Now, Examguide, how do you get it? Some people have Android device, some people have a Windows device, and then we'll have the one tailored for Windows OS. Let's say your device is running on Windows OS, we'll have one for you. If it's running on Android, we'll have one for you. Let's say if you have a Windows OS, whether it's desktop or laptop, just click on Windows, then you see all the products you can download. Then let me say then if what you want is for Android, you just click on Android and it takes you to Play Store. You select the product and still install it. And if it's web, if you want to practice on the web, just want to be on the website and practice, then you just click on web, then just log into your account. Maybe you have license, you can just practice on web. So let me explain this more, because with the Windows application. So come to Windows, and let me say I'm interested in JAMB. I'll just come, I'm seeing download, buy, activate. Then I have to, before you can even buy, you have to have downloaded and installed the software in the first place. So download. Now, I'm downloading the software. So once you're done download, you go to your download files. So this is it. Then install. Installation is very simple. I've clicked on install. It said, do you want this? You just say yes. You just bought it, just click install. It will install, very simple. So I've installed the app. What I have to do is launch. Then once you install and launch the software, then you can just fill up your profile. Just put your name. I'm going to use Sigmatech for this. Just then email address, put a valid email address because this is what you'll be using in case you want to put online. It will pre-store all these informations for you. There's a phone number, you put in your phone number. Then if you are in Nigeria, of course you just leave Nigeria, then select state. Looking for Rivers, okay, Rivers State. School, if you're still a student, you can put your school. It's actually optional. If you're no longer a student, you can still leave it. So this subject is important because this is the subject that you'll be taking in challenge. Any subject to select from here is the one that will be showing during challenge competition for you. And chemistry, I selected English, biology, mathematics, and chemistry. Then just click on OK. This is it. So let's say I have this, I've installed it, I want to activate. Let's say I want to activate this product. If you just come, you click on activate. You're seeing activate with key, activate with PIN, buy activation key, license terms and conditions. Let's say if you have activation key already, all you have to do is to put in the activation key. But if then activate with PIN, let's say you bought CD and PIN, or maybe somehow somebody has sent you PIN, all you have to do is just put in the PIN. If you put in the PIN, the phone number you have pre-filled is already, it has already picked it up. If you want to activate variant, if you have internet on the system, just click on proceed, or on the phone, just click on proceed to activate. If you don't have, you can select SMS. You select SMS, then, but you have to share, you have put the PIN, you just proceed. It will compose a message for you that you send out to a customer to a phone. It's automated actually. Once you send out the message in the format, it will respond with the activation key. Then you come back to this activate with key and put in the key. But let me say you don't have anything, you're just here, you have installed, you want to buy activation key. If you click on buy, then there are three options. You have a pay with card or bank. Then you have a transfer, paying by transfer or bank deposit. You can buy from a sales point. So let's say you're paying with card or bank. Now your email is already there, discount code. If you have any input, if you don't have, you have to do is just proceed. So it's going to prompting a message to tell you that you'll be directed to a secure payment portal to complete your payment. Just proceed. So it has taken you to this pay stack, and all you have to do is just put in your card details and pay. Is automated. Once you're paid successfully, the activation key will just come out as a dialog box for you, and then you can activate. Even the software will be activated automatically. The dialog will just copy the activation key. It will also be sent to this email and the phone number you provided. Then let's say I don't want to pay with card, maybe, but card is actually more preferable because it's automated actually. You don't need to start calling anybody. But let's say you don't even want to do all of that, that somehow you prefer to do transfer or you prefer to do deposit to bank. Just choose this option. Once you choose transfer or bank deposit, you're seeing the three account numbers. We have a GT Bank, Zenith Bank, and First Bank. You can pay to any of them. What they said. So this is it. It said after payment, the price is 2,000. After payment, fill the form on the right. The data will be forwarded to a customer care agent for further processing. So let's say you made deposit, you made transfer, you used ATM, you used Paga, whichever one you have used to achieve this. Then you just come here, payment method. This is where you state it. If it's deposit, if it's transfer, if it's Paga, if it's money, if it's ATM, if it's orders. Let's say POS agent, just put the orders. Then this depositor's name is the name if you went to bank to deposit, is the name you used to deposit. If you did transfer, the account holder's name. If you used ATM transfer, the card holder's name. If you went to Paga, maybe probably you put the Paga agent's name and your own name. Like whichever, we just want to know who paid. It's not about who owns the app. We just want to be able to verify your payment. Then which bank did you pay to? Obviously, like you choose, there are like three banks. So if it's GT account you pay to, if it's Zenith, if it's First Bank, we don't mean your own bank, we mean our own bank you pay to. Just choose all of this, then proceed. Once you proceed, to compose a message for you that you send to customer care agent. Once you send the message, your request will be treated. Proceed. So once you send this message to customer care, the activation key will be sent to you. And once the activation key is sent to you, just come back to activate with key, then put in the key, and that is it. You have it. You have activated the product. But let's just say, okay, now you're in a school, you want to buy for many. It's not just one, and you can't be doing this one. Yeah, of course, we have a. Let's come back to this site. Let's come back to the website. We have a. See, be a reseller. Any purchase that is more than one, we'll look at it as you are reselling or something. Even if you are using it in the school, we'll take it as reselling. So if you even want to resell, you can even make as much as 100% profit. So now there are ways you can do this buying in bulk. You can actually, okay, see the price list first of all. Have quantities for different quantities. So you can even buy it as cheap as 1,000 naira, but the quantities will have to be up to 500. Let's say if you're buying 50, it's at 1.3. If you're buying 100, it's at 1.2. So let's say you're installing a school and you want to activate a lot of systems. All you have to do, let's say it's 30, you just do 15 times 30, you pay to the account to send you the PIN that you can use to activate. If you send you the PIN, that means if you want to activate on the software now, what you now do is you now come to activate with PIN. You put in the PINs, and if you have internet, it's faster. You just proceed and activate for each of them with the PINs. We are going to send you, like, if it's 30 you pay for, we'll send 30 PINs you use. That is one way. Another way is if you don't want to go through this whole thing, you just want activation key. All you just do for us is when you pay, send us the product keys, all of them together. So these are, let me go back to the home page of this is the product key. So when you pay for 30, you send us all these product keys, then we'll generate activation keys and send to you, so that all you have to do is to click on activate, then enter each of the activation keys. Then you can even, but let's say this is not your case, that you're not in the school and you want to activate, that you just want to buy and resell. Then come back to the, let me come back to the website. So this is be a reseller. There are two ways. You can buy CDs that if people can walk into your shop, they'll buy. You give them, we can send you the, if you buy, let's say you pay for 30, we can send you the CD and the scratch card. Somebody walks into your place, the person buys the CD, buys the scratch card, goes, the person will use the PIN. The scratch card is the PIN actually that is in the scratch card. The person will use the PIN and activate after installation. Yeah. So there are many ways, there are just options, or you can even register as a reseller. Click as a reseller. This one can help you manage your whole account yourself. You can buy PIN here, do the whole activations here on your own. Everything is automated. That is, if you want to do bulk purchase and you don't want to be doing the whole buying it one, you can buy it in bulk here, generate the activation key in bulk, do it yourself if you don't want to pass through the customer care agent. Yeah. Thank you very much. Still have, but after all this explanation, if you have further questions, just click on these buttons. You can reach us on WhatsApp, you can reach us on Facebook Messenger, or you can just send us email, or you can call us. I'll be fast to respond to you. This is our Facebook, our IG, WhatsApp. This is our YouTube channel. We also have a YouTube channel where we'll have video tutorials of all courses. The same thing on Learning Hub is on the YouTube channel, so you can still come and watch video tutorials on the YouTube channel. It's totally free of charge. If you have an outlet or you have access to students, you can actually make cool cash. You can earn cool cash becoming a reseller of Examguide. So one way is that you can pay to us. This is the price list. So let's say you can pay for 50 and you prefer we'll get the CDs across, so you can send the CD and PIN. Then we'll also list you on our sales outlet. We'll list you on our sales outlet, depending on your state. We'll list you out as a reseller here, so that people looking for it in your locality can easily access you. So you can put you on the sales outlet, and we'll build the CDs and scratch cards to you, so that if somebody comes to buy, you just give the person CD, give the person scratch card, the person can now activate on his own. That is it if you want to be collecting the CDs and scratch. But there's another simpler way, cleaner way of becoming a reseller. You can just register and generate the pins yourself and manage the whole account yourself. If you register as a reseller here, just sign up, put your sign up informations and create account. So, but for the purpose of this, let me sign into my own account so that I can put you through of how to go through the whole reselling thing. So I'm trying to sign into my own account. So I sign into my own account to show you how it is. So once you've signed into your account, this is how the dashboard will look like. But because this is an existing account, I have licenses, I have pins, that's why you're seeing all these numbers. If you just sign in, you're going to see zeros everywhere. So you now proceed. So here, let's say you want to purchase, you have to purchase license. So first of all, from this dashboard that we're seeing, look at something, notice something. There's group 1 product, there's group 2. Group 1 is the UTME, the SSE, the BECE, the NCEE, the post UTME, Calbepedia, Test Center, IJMB. All these ones are under price group 1. The price group 2 have the law exams, so have the ICANN skills and ICANN professional under price group 2. So you have to know the price group that the product you want to purchase falls onto before you come to payment. Let's say you come to payment now and top up license. So it asks for price group. If you're buying product under price group 1, that is, if let's say if it's UTM you want to buy, it's group 1. So look at the prices. Still that price list that came from that, become a reseller. 1 to 4 is at 2,000, 5 to 9 is at 1,800, 10 to this. Let's say you choose a quantity you want to buy. Let's say for the purpose of this, I want to buy 30. Then you put the quantity, proceed. It will calculate out the price for you. Then you now proceed to make payment. Once you pay, it will top up your license by that 30. Then please note something. Let's say you initiate a payment and it's not completed. Before you can see that top up again, you have to cancel the existing transaction. But let me assume that I finalized that one, I bought 30. By 30, to just come and show me 30 license under this group 1. And then under group 2, it will still be 0. But remember, this is my account. That is why you're seeing all these figures here. So normally I would have just seen only 30 licenses and it will all be under group 1. So now you have license and you want to activate a product. Then you just come back to dashboard. Then generate activation key. If you want to remember the product, UTME, first, there's something you have to do before you can generate. You have to generate PIN before you can't generate activation key before generating PIN, because the license is just price group 1. We don't even know the particular product you want. Remember, this license you bought, you can use it for UTME, SSC, common entrance, anyone that under that particular group. So you bought 30 group 1 licenses, but we don't know the particular one. But if you see my account, you see that I have I've generated pins. I have UTME 6, I have SSC 7, so I can activate 6 UTME, I can activate 7 SSC, I can activate 9 BECE. So you have to actually be specific. So now you have license, you just come to product, come to pin. Let's say it's UTME you want to activate, just generate pin. Product, select UTME, put the quantity of pin you want. If it's 2 UTME, if it's 5, you just put the 5, or if it's the whole 30, put the 30, then you generate. Then you have generated pin. Once you have pin, you can now come to dashboard. You see generate activation key. Then let's say we have generated UTME pin. All you have to do is put this, put product key, put phone number, generate. Then let's say you want to generate from many. It's not just one system. If you have like 10 systems you have installed, or you don't have to be doing the one. Just put the product key, separate by commas, to generate everything at once. Then there's another thing I need to point out here. Let's say this pin that you generated, if you're sending it out to somebody, please mark as sold. Let's say I copy this particular pin and sent out to somebody to use. If the person uses it immediately, it's going to update this record and be showing used. But if the person keeps it, maybe wants to get home before using a system or something, it will still be showing not used. And peradventure, when to generate activation key within that period that the person is still with the pin. What this system does is it picks the next pin available and uses it. So if you send out this pin, just let's say if I sent out this, all you have to do is just come and mark as sold, so that you know that okay, you have sold this, so that if you want to generate activation key, to not make use of that pin, so that you not have a case of sending out some pin to somebody and then you generate activation key to use the pin, then the person will not be seeing use when they want to use it. I think that is the thing I need to point out on this. Then let's say you generated activation key and there's a mistake. Maybe when you are copying, you use the S instead of 5, or maybe you just made any mistake whatsoever. All you have to do is just come here, resolve wrong product key. Then all you have to just put the current activation key that I gave you, put the new product key that is now correct, then resolve. It will correct it for you and generate the activation key that will work. So that is that about the reseller page. If you have any question, just come back to main site and then chat us up. You can send us email or maybe call us if you have any question, so that I can put you through. Yeah, thank you very much, and that is just about this. Yeah, thanks.